की जय, संगेरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, गौ प्रेमानंदी। शिवारे गोविंद है, शिवारे गोविंद जी की मुझे गौर चंद्र राधिका डाले कृष्ण कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। कनकजलगद्यो नीलासुनादनतो मोदमानमति बालो मालति कुमुदमालो तैरतन्नवेशो नीलापितम्बरेशो स्मरणपूतनकुञ्जे राधिका कृष्णचन्द्र भक्तिविहीना पराधनक्षे चित्तिष्ठकामारितरं नमते कृपामयि त्वं शरणं प्रपद्ये वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारि। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। First of all, I give pranams to our Gurudev. Nityanila Bhavish Sishiman Sri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Also, all devotees, thank you for coming. Pushpa, Uchilagishpu, Maharajpu, all long time, 2 years, right? Time flies when you're having So, thank you all for coming. Because no Vaishnavas, there are no Hare Katha. It's big important, but audience more important. So thank you. So, out of Bhagavan's unlimited qualities, but his quality being affectionate for his devotees is the most prominent. Vishnu Thakur said, like a jewel in the crown. Krishna's quality of being Bhakta Vatsala, affectionate to his devotees, so much important. Because Krishna may be so sweet, he may be so full of prema, he may perform so many charming pastimes, but if he's not merciful, big deal. No way to access, no benefit for us. So his quality of being affectionate for his devotees, so much important quality. Like mother never sees the faults of child, so Krishna never sees the faults of surrendered souls. So, what to speak today? Very nice pastime. Of course we've heard so many times before, but Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta, Krishna Katha is unlimited. So, ultimately, want something nice to start. Ultimately, very important personality. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, how many demons killed their Krishna? Krishna for 10 bonus points. Can you remember? 14? How many is it? But one of the first is Putin. Of course, these demons are not just allegorical or mythological or pictorial, historical. Also they represent some fault that we all have within us. Of course, some of us have a lot more than 80 demons to kill. But prominent first is Putana. Putana represents bogus guru, false guru. Because if one cannot hear properly about who is the Supreme Lord, then no chance of worshipping him. If only Vaishnavas will describe the glories and the seva of Krishna, therefore a Vaishnava Guru must have. Quran says only Vaishnava has the qualification to be Guru. Of course, Guru means just giving Diksha. Your Krishna Tattva Vati Sai Guru. Who knows Krishna Tattva, who gives us a feeling that we also serve Krishna, that is also Guru. So Putana represents the first one, demolished by Krishna. So, of course, Krishna's appearance is also very covered. If we read Bhagavatam directly, it's very hard to understand the inner mysteries of the appearance of Krishna. If you ask 99.99% of people, where is Krishna appearing? What do they say? Sukadeva Goswami, he describes the appearance of Krishna, he gives Jayamani Janardana. Janardana appeared in Mathura, but he took birth in Gokul. I found the verse, even though I wasn't going to speak about it. Yes, Sukadeva Goswami describes things in a covered way. Because covered speech is very dear to Krishna. Parakshavadam Mamapriya, Krishna says. Indirect speech is very dear to me. Whenever I give the example, if a woman is naked walking down the street, she will be very disgusting, foul. So no one likes to see that. They'll call the madhouse, get her arrested, thrown in jail. That woman wears very nice sari, very thin sari. She covers, especially notice, a woman covers her face, everyone's like this. What does she look like? And the same way, if something is covered, it appears more attractive. So Krishna's birth, I didn't really speak about this at all. So, Krishna's birth also given in a covered way. Right? Only those who hear from Vaishnava, they can understand. Non-devotees cannot understand. Guru Maharaj would say, Sukadeva Goswami gave Krishna's birth in Vrindavan in a covered way, otherwise foolish persons would find fault with Krishna. If Sukadeva Goswami directly described the appearance of Krishna in Vrindavan, foolish persons would think that the gopis are like the cousin sisters of Krishna, why is he doing Ras Leela with them? So many like materialistic thoughts would come. Also to not discourage Parikshit Maharaj. Then Parikshit Maharaj would have some feeling Krishna appeared in my dynasty, if he is the son of Vasudeva. So to encourage Kamsa, can we just do Mahamantra for a second? Shall we? I want to find this verse.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
So Sukadeva Goswami for many reasons gave the appearance of Krishna in a covered way. But for those who read Bhagavatam directly will not be able to catch those things. And the Maharaj would say everything is in the books of Prabhupada, for example, but everything is under lock and key. If you want to understand Bhagavatam, have to hear. Therefore Sukadeva Goswami describing the birth of Krishna, he described Nandanam Nandanam Jaladhara Jagoro Anusagaram Tiste Tama Udbhuta Jayanam Janam. So the demigods and sadhus showered flowers in a very happy mood. The clouds rumbled very sweetly, making sound like the waves of the ocean. Thus the Supreme Lord, Janardana, appeared. Janardana. But then in the same verse, Devakyam Devarupindam Vishnu Sad Guha Sai Avira Sadhata Pracha. At the same time, he also took birth. So why in the same verse, Sukadeva Goswami described the birth of Krishna and the birth of Krishna? There would come fault of repetition. Sukadeva Goswami is not like us, he is free from four defects. He cannot make mistake while he speaks. Therefore, it said Krishna appeared in Mathura, but he took birth in Vrindavan. Avirasa Gita Prachin. Avirasat means he appeared, and Janardhan took birth in Vrindavan, but he appeared in Mathura. Simultaneously. But really not simultaneously. Right? If you get many flower petals and you're making a garland, and you take a long needle and you stick it through 100 flower petals at once. Were all the petals pierced simultaneously? Still one was pierced first, and 1 millisecond before the others. So really Krishna appeared half a second before midnight in Vrindavan. And he took birth in Vrindavan. There Devakyam Devarupana. Yasoda has two names. One is Yasoda, one is Devaki. Therefore this fifth, you can look when you go home, chapter 3, verse 6. Verse 8. Therefore Krishna took birth from the womb of Yasoda in Vrindavan. At the same time, he appeared in the womb of Devaki in Mathura. So, and if you look through especially the 5th chapter, there is so much direct evidence Krishna took birth in Vrindavan. One time Buddha was speaking in some Mathura, man, he is giving these ideas, and many people not accepting Mathura. There was one big Nala Buddha spoke these things. And all Mathura Pandits became so much angry. And one Pandit, Vanamali Shastri, that book, the collected evidence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's being sworn Bhagavan, Guru Maharaj asked him to translate, but he spoke more what Narayan Raj is saying is true. Vijayavasis, really Krishna is Vijayavasi, really he is the son of Nanda Yasoda. So, the point of all this was, Bhagavatam describes Vasudeva, when he heard the crying of the baby, Vishnu appeared from the womb of Devaki with a four-handed form, as a 16-year-old youth, with so many divine ornaments, weapons in his 4 hands. He took the form of Vishnu because Vishnu destroys the demons. That is the job of Vishnu, maintain. Paratanaya sadhanam vinasaya to Vishnu. That is the job of Vishnu. So, because he was in Mathura, then Vasudeva had half a mood of opulence and half a mood of sweetness. So Devaki and Vasudeva made praise. You are the supreme personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes, but you better be careful because Kamsa can kill you. So, mixture of sweetness and Madhura. Madhura and I swallow in his prayers. Please cover yourself, I will transfer you to Gokul. So the Supreme Lord Vishnu, 4 hands, 16-year-old, huge form, he took the form of baby Devaki. So before leaving Devaki fed breast milk to the child, then Vasudeva was thinking, how I can get out of jail? So many chains were there, the doors were locked, the security guards were there. So when he held baby Krishna in his arm, then he said, my son Krishna, my son Vasudeva. So when he chanted the whole name of Krishna with relationship, my son, maybe the chains fell open, the doors opened, the guards fell asleep, and Vasudeva took his son to Gokul. Yasoda had given birth to 2 children, but Yasoda could not understand by the spell of Yogamaya. Afterwards, when Yogamaya, Krishna ordered Yogamaya to appear first to arrange the platform for Krishna's pastimes. She's known as the younger sister of Krishna. Krishna appeared first along with Yogamaya in the form of girl child. But when Vasudeva came, he could not understand. Yasoda could also not understand. Yasoda thought, I only given birth to 1 child, Krishna. But Krishna concealed his form so that it was not seen by Vasudeva Maharaj. He only saw the girl child. Vasudeva took his Krishna, put down. His Krishna merged with Swayam Bhagavan, Bhajanananda and Shamsundar. That was also unknown to Vasudeva. And he took the girl, went back to Mathura. So when he entered the jail, again, he locked himself up, put the chains on him, so the guards would not know. And the girl child, Yogamaya, began to weep. The gods comes. The 8th son of Devaki has taken birth. So Comes was so much agitated. His hair was loose, so much fearful. He grabbed his sword, ran down to the prison, and what did he see? No son of Vasudeva, daughter. Vasudeva comes first, cursed the demigods. Demigods cheated me. The 8th son of Devaki will be the cause of my death. But it's not a son, it's a woman. So who can trust the demigods? Therefore, first he cursed the demigods. Because of the demigods, I did so much sinful activity of killing so many children, but that turned out to be false. Kamsa became the demigods had lied. When Devaki was marrying Vasudeva, when the voice came from the demigods, through Kamsa, the 8th son of Devaki will be cause of her death, but if my boy is a girl, the demigods cheated me. Because of those words I did so many sinful acts of killing all the children one after another. And I did all that for nothing. And he thought better to be safe than sorry. So he took the girl child. Devaki wept bitterly. Oh, brother, 6 sons you took away from me, one daughter you can give. She will not cause you harm. But Kamsa was so cold-hearted because he was always in bad association of because he was always in bad association of Putana, Abasura and others. His mind was always flickering. He took the girl child, went to bash her on the stones. She flew out of his hands. And as she flew, she kicked him in the head. And she took the form of Astabhuj Durga, 8-armed Durga. Why? Because the spiritual form of Yogamaya never leaves Vrindavan. That reason he saw Durga. Also another reason, Kamsa hates Krishna, he is not a devotee. Therefore he sees the one Maya in the form of her external form, Maya. Only devotees can see the spiritual form of Yogamaya. The Jew is Tatastha, he has to go here, or he has to go there. Come on. There's a choice, I go under the grip of Yogamaya when he becomes a devotee, or he chooses to put himself under the shelter of Maya, and he suffers threefold miseries. So of course Kamsa chose option D, the path of non-devotion. Therefore she kicked him in the head, full. Your Kira has taken birth somewhere else, and she disappeared. So Kamsa became so much agitated. Whereas the 8th son of Vasudeva had been born. Then how to find out? Then he called the demon Putana. Putana, a great personality. In her last life, she was this daughter of the great king, Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj, the great-grandson of Prahlad. Prahlad's son Vidochan, Vidochan's son Bali. Bali so much power. So he captured all the entire universe from the hands of the demigods and performing yajna. By the time the demigods began weeping, demigods are devotees, but they're only devotees when they need something. Not willing to make a friends. Therefore Sukadeva Goswami says demigods are Bharamuk, really, against Krishna. When they need something, then oh Bhagavan, I'm yours. Therefore they worship Lord Narayan, Lord Vishnu. So Vishnu said, yes, don't worry, I will come as the son of Aditi. Therefore Balaram never appeared. Even when he's a dwarf, you should not think he's like something like Lord of the Rings or something. Very attractive form. All the demigods gave so many donations to him because he came in the form of Brahma. Shiva gave some copper, Parvati gave a begging bag, Varun gave some umbrella, and he went there to beg. So much sweet form. So when the daughter of Bali Maharaj saw the Lord, then she developed so much feeling of parental affection towards him. Oh, if I had a son, I would have a son like him, and I would feed him my breast milk. Mothers have so much affection. Cows, certain mothers are there. You know, I heard a great story here. When he go somewhere, he broke his neck. So when he grew up with that one cow was there. Her name was a katha. So that cow grew up giving him milk to grow because he was a little kid, just eating so much butter and stuff. So when he came back from India paralyzed, she saw him, and from that day she started giving milk again, even though she'd been dry for 3 years. No milk 3 years. When she saw him, then she started giving milk. 2 gallons. So if someone has too much vatsala, that motherly affection comes in the form of milk. Like Mother Yashoda, when she saw Krishna Kurukshetra, the time Krishna was like 120 years old. And when she saw Krishna again, she took Krishna in her lap and began feeding breast. So this is one anubhav of pure devotion. So that young girl, when she saw it, Bhavanda, so much attractive, so sweet, in a small form, what did she think directly? You are my child, I want you to be my child, I will give my breast milk to you. Then what happened? Bhavanda came. King, I'm Brahmin, self-satisfied, I'm not greedy fellow. One who cannot control his senses, he is not satisfied even if he attains all the women and all gold and all food grains in the 3 worlds. Just give me 3 steps of land. I'll make 3 steps, I'll make a little bhajan kutir, and I'll go. I'll do my bhajan there. Then Bali Maharaj said, oh, Brahman, because you are small, your intelligence must be small also. When it comes to me, you never have to go again to a third person, to a second person, to accept a donation. I can give you women, gold, wealth, my kingdom, elephants, silver, and you are asking me for 3 steps of land. And Bhavanda said, yes, I'm not greedy, but promise me you'll give. And Bhavanda was thinking, before I gave so much gold, so many blank checks, but no one said promise. And I have to promise for 3 steps of land. So Sukracharya said, don't promise me anything. This is not any beggar. He says, Vishnu, he's come to cheat you. And he will take away everything you have. Okay, Nima, following everything? Can you follow? You know a little bit pastimes of Krishna, a little bit? Okay. Don't worry, hearing everything. Okay. So, don't give him anything. Give some excuse. In Sukracharya expert, there's a few. Even if you tell lies, it's not considered a sin. If you're trying to go tomorrow and you lie, it's not a sin. Now it comes to yeah, this car is just my other car's a Ferrari. So if you actually, he says, Sukracharya gives all these examples. If you lie, if you get a girl tomorrow, it's not a sin. Give is going, that's how it got away. Also, to save your life, to save your livelihood, use car salesman. To save your livelihood, you tell a few human, it's not considered a sin. So, just give some excuse, sorry, no donations after 12 o'clock. Something like that. But don't promise him, he'll take away everything you have. From the body food. Bhagavan Vishnu owns everything. With one slap, he could kill me and take everything anyway. Therefore, he is coming begging for me. What a great opportunity for me. He ignored the words of his Guru Sukracharya. I promise, Brahman, I will give you 3 steps of land. This story is not the main topic, but anyway. Then, if you make a vow, you have to take water. So when you want to put water, there is no water coming out of the kamandali, but there is no water, you cannot make a vow. He was shaking, no water is coming out. And Bhavanda said, I think there's some blockage there in the pipe. So we gave him a piece of kush grass, sharp grass. Yeah. Inside Sukracharya was by his mystic power. He was blocking the spots and no water would come. Because I was poked out by that. I promise I'll give you 3 steps of land. And what did Brahman do? With one step he took to the planet of Lord Brahma, the topmost planet of the universe. With his second foot he took to the lowest of all the lower planetary systems. Then he said, King, you have cheated me, you have lied, you promised me 3 steps of land. But with 2 steps I have taken the whole universe. Then Balaram said, come on, when you ask for 3 steps of land, your feet were this big. And when you take the nation, your feet became so enormous. What's that? Balaram could not properly answer that because 3 places in the Bhagavatam, Balaram defeated by his devotees' words. Kali, Bali, and Vali. 3 places. That's a whole nother topic. Balaram could not properly answer. When Kali said, well, Balaram, you made auspicious of life. Everyone has to act according to their acquired nature. The nature of the snake is to be in this. Don't blame me. True? Also, Bali Maharaj, when you ask for 3 steps of life, your feet were on your size 7. No one answered properly. And Vali, when Ramchandra shot him from behind a tree. Many questions he asked, Ram not give complete answer. 3 places in Bhagavatam, Bhagavan defeated by his devotees. So Balaram Devs, you cheated, you lied, you promised me 3 steps of land, but with 2 steps I took the entire universe. You are a liar and a cheater. What to do with a criminal? Bound him. So he bound up the king, pushed him on the ground like a crow or a dog. Balaram says, like a dog. Like to bound a dog. And he put his feet on his head, so much disrespect. So when the daughter of Bali Maharaj saw that, what did she say? Such a duplicitous little kid. Such a cheater. If he was my son, I would poison him. So Bhagavan said, okay. So be careful what you desire. No matter what you want from God. If he said, no, whatever you want, I'll give it. What would you ask? Which we get up the shopping list. What would you ask from Nimrod? Quickly. What would you ask for? Oh my God. Such a low class. You've asked for such a small thing. Why not ask for bliss? No, peace is the neutral. Peace means neutral, like deep sleep. Like liberation is like a deep sleep. You can desire better things than that. The problem is we don't know what to ask for. In the 11th canto, Tasmad Guru Kipakti. Kijasa Shrutana. Therefore you need Guru. And what should you ask Guru? One question. What's the best thing? Kijasa Shrutana. What's the topmost thing I want? Anyway, that's all another topic. So, be careful what you desire, and may the Supreme Lord, in His name and in His devotees. Nama Chintani Krishnas Chaitanya Rasavigna. Whatever you want, whatever you ask for, you may get it. So she had 2 desires. You will be my son, I want that. Bhagavan said, okay. Then when she saw the behavior of the Lord, if you were my son, I'd poison you. And Krishna said, okay, strike 2. I will come as your son, you will try to poison me. Therefore, because she was related to Bali, was a great devotee, well, here what happened. Therefore, the daughter of Bali, Ratnavali, her name was, she took birth as the demoness Putana. If you read in Gaudiya Samhita, they describe how powerful was Putana. Means, comes all the other demons like Trinavat, Avasur, Mahasur, all the other 18 demons, some say 14, all were controlled by Kamsa by his strength. But he could not control Putana. They were like equal in strength. So Kamsa controlled her by becoming, she said, you're like my sister. So he controlled her not by strength but by some other type of politics. When I'm like your brother, you'll be like my sister. And that's how Putana became related to Kamsa. She had the strength of, how many elephants, show me? 10,000 elephants. Same strength as Bhishma. Well, same strength as Bhima. Imagine, 10,000 elephants. Elephants are pretty strong. Therefore she took the Putana. She had no son, Putana. Therefore no breast milk at all. Anyway, she was a horrible Rakshashi. Therefore, Kamsa, when Mahamaya said, your food comes, your killer has taken birth somewhere else. Then Kamsa knew something. Anyhow, the demigods must have moved the 8th son of Devaki. Where is he? Is he headed Bhagavatam? Look for us. Therefore, Kamsa ordered her, go everywhere. Kill all the children born in the last 10 days. Just to be safe. Better to be safe than sorry, right? So she began killing all the children. She would drink their blood. Black magic. In Haiti? No. I'll tell you those stories later. Even today, people still do like that, drinking the blood of children. So Putana went around killing all the children. Many ways she had. She knew all the black arts. She was perfected in all type of black magic. But she killed all the children, except she did not kill the children of the devotees. Yogamaya interceded, therefore she went around killing all the children of the demons. Because Krishna had ordered the Brahmaji had ordered the demigods to appear in the Radha dynasty to assist in the pastimes of Krishna. So Yogamaya would never allow any harm to come to the Vaishnavas or the demigods. So Putana went around killing all the children of the demons. It's described she went to the Himalayas. There were 2 mountains. One had already produced Parvati. Parvati became the wife of Shiva. But the Himachal was so much proud. My son-in-law is Lord Shiva. Therefore, Rupa Goswami describes all this in Vedanta Madhav. But there was another mountain range called, he became so much envious. That mountain has his son-in-law Shiva, but I want a son-in-law who would be even more powerful than that. So he did great austerities. As a result of those austerities, his wife gave birth to 2 children. Whose were those children? Who were those children? Diga, for 10 bonus points. Chandravali and Radhika. Radhika is called Ayoni, no material birth. Therefore she came as the sons of the mountain range Vindhyachal. So Putana came and took those 2 daughters. She was going to kill them. But as she was flying back towards Mathura, the Brahmanas chanted mantra. As a result, the 2 children fell from her armpits. And where did they fall? Radhika fell on one big 1,000-petal lotus, and and Vishabhanu Maharaj found that, and the other one was found by Chandrabhanu. He adopted that daughter, her name was Chandravali. So Putana has a very important part in gradually. All the demons who come and enter Braj, they can only enter Braj by the desire of Yogamaya, otherwise who can enter into Prakat Vrindavan? So even the demons can enter Braj only by the mercy of Yogamaya, what to speak of the devotees. If the jiva must take shelter of this side or that side. But you understand? You have to speak slowly. If you put mustard seeds on a knife, the mustard seeds must go here and must go there. If we only have very small independence, what is that independence? I'll take shelter of Mahamaya or I'll take shelter of Yogamaya. So Putana, how did she enter the pastimes of Braj? Only by the mercy of Yogamaya. So Putana was moving everywhere, killing children in the order of Kamsa. If Yashoda had given birth just 7 days before. When Yashoda gave birth, we heard of Janmashtami. You still do Janmashtami here? Wonderful celebration. When Yashoda saw a baby child, Krishna, she thought, oh, his limbs, Yashoda afraid to touch him because his limbs were so soft. She thought, this cannot be my child. On the chest of the baby, she saw the mark of Lakshmi, Shiva. But Mother sort of thought this must be some mooks to him. Therefore, she was changing her brother. Now the children born with it without hair, but Krishna born with full head of hair. Very wonderful. Before this, Nanda Maharaj had only seen the child in a dream. If I had a child, he would be like that. But he would speak his dreams to Mother Yashoda. Therefore Krishna entered the womb of Mother Yashoda by the Harikatha of Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj was old age, more than 60. So much white was in his beard. When the wife of his brother would have had a child, would have had a son, Nanda Maharaj so much fun. He gave mountains of gold, mountains of barley seeds, mountains of honey. Everyone blessed my son with a long life. Even Nanda Maharaj giving off the old clothes, the clothes he had on his back, giving everything. I don't care how much he gave away, everyone blessed my son with a long life. So Krishna had only appeared 7 days before. But Krishna did not wish that the love of his devotees should be stagnant or going down. His Guru Maharaj would always say, we must keep an association with devotees, otherwise our bhakti will become stagnant. What happens if water sits in one place for too long? Shall we? It water. Therefore, if we're not getting high caste sangha, we're not getting inspiration, then our bhakti will become a little bit stagnant. Therefore, always no speed sadhusana. So, Krishna does not like that the love of his devotees becomes stagnant. Therefore, he arranges Yoga Maya, karma, around the love of my devotees to increase so much. So Putana was thinking, how can I enter Gokul? Not an easy thing. Therefore she took the dress of a gopi. She was so attractive. All the other gopis thought, oh, who has come to see Devi Krishna? Is it Lakshmi herself? In Bengali they say, Ati Bhakti Chora Lakshmi. Too much devotion is sign of a thief. Who is this most attractive woman? Even Mother Yashoda became a woman. Maybe this is the real mother of Krishna. So much sweet. She also gave something. Yes, I come from celestial planets. Any baby drinks my breast milk, he'll be free from disease and live a long time. For that reason, Mother Yashoda called her in. No one stopped her. When she entered the room, baby Krishna closed his eyes. Krishna Chakravarti says many reasons why baby Krishna closed his eyes. First reason, Krishna was thinking, oh no, now I'm going to kill a woman. This is not good. Also, to kill a woman is a very inauspicious thing. Therefore, why Krishna give his auspicious grounds to an inauspicious pastime? Inauspicious. For that reason, Krishna closed his eyes. Also, if Krishna's eyes were open, Putana would be too afraid to approach him. She could realize this child is death personified. If Krishna's eyes were open, she would be too afraid. Therefore, to encourage her, Krishna performed the human-like pastime of closing his eyes. Is it natural for babies if they're afraid? Like rabbits, children. If you're afraid, then they close their eyes in fear. So Krishna enacted his human-like pastimes to encourage Putana to come a little bit. Come closer. For that reason, Krishna also closed his eyes. A third reason, Krishna was thinking, oh, Putana has come dressed as a gopi. He closed his eyes. Whoa, I saved her. Krishna had to think. For pastime removed, Putana had put very strong poison on her breast. Of all type of poison, the poison Kalakud is most powerful. When the demons and the demigods churned the ocean of milk, what came out first, Milton?
Is it the poison stuff in the shield?
Just, you should have stopped at the first minute. Poison stuff. Poison came out. Means if you want some good thing, always bad things come first. Just like in the beginning of the ocean, so much will suffer. Ananta, sleep, many problems, many obstacles, because first bad people come. Afterwards good things come. So the demigods and demons churned, one horrible poison came out. That poison spread in all directions, was going to destroy the universe. Who would save them? Shiva came. So Shiva took all that ocean of poison in one handful and drank. A few drops mountain fell here and there. Those drops fell on snakes, scorpions, wasps, other poisonous animals. They got their poison from that. Shiva drank the ocean of poison, but he did not take it down into his stomach or into his heart. Why? Mahaprabhu, Lord Krishna was there as super soul. Why had give him the pain of putting poison down there? So Shiva kept the poison in his throat. As a result of drinking that poison, he became even more attractive. He got a new name. His name was the Blue Throat. Then Shiva was white, instead of sheep. And when he drank the poison, his throat became blue. By this, he became even more attractive. Especially Parvati Devi, when she keeps her lotus arm around the neck of Lord Shiva. That time Shiva's neck looks like the dark monsoon cloud, and the arm of Parvati looks like a lightning streak. So that poison, where are you going? Where are you going? Don't run away. Try it here. Let's get prasad afterwards. You're not following what I'm speaking about, or? Anyway, not so easy to understand pastimes as the people. Even the women souls don't understand these things. And these things beyond even Narad, Brahma, and others. Not to speak of ordinary persons like that. So I have to be a little patient. If we don't understand, I have to hear again and again and again. Sadai Sevya Srimad Bhagavati Katha Yasya Swamna Matana Harischita Masya. Again and again, here, again and again, here. When he hears Nirvana, the Supreme Lord takes shelter within their mind. When the devotee takes shelter, the devotee's mind takes shelter at the feet of Krishna just by hearing. That's okay? So, okay, don't run away from Katha Nirvana. It says one who runs away from Katha kills their own soul. Feel that on you? Sukadeva Goswami says, who is that person who will not hear topics of Krishna? Only that person is Satpusha Atma. Only that person who kills their own self. Soul killer. So don't be a soul killer. Hear. Even if you don't understand, it doesn't matter. Krishna Katha has its own power. Like if you drink poison, if you go in the fridge and someone's put poison in a Coke can and you don't know, and you open it and drink it, what will happen to you? Maybe if you drink poison by accident, what will happen? Die. Poison doesn't, if you have faith or not, you have knowledge or not, it doesn't matter. Poison will work. If you touch fire by accident, you'll be burned. If you take medicine without knowledge, medicine will work. So fire, poison, nectar, alcohol, medicine. If you take a ganja cookie by mistake, what will happen? You take a, what's it called, hash brownie by mistake, you don't know. And you take, still it will work. And these are material things, poison, hash brownies, what are they? Hash cookies. These are material things. It doesn't matter if you understand or not, if you have faith or not, if you have knowledge or not. It still works. But to speak of Krishna Katha, which is millions of times more powerful and more poisonous than anything else. If you touch that poison, no other poison will touch you. So Shiva drank that ocean of poison with no side effect, nothing. He became even more attractive. When Shiva chants the name, the poison of the name of Krishna burns him. So much burning, he rolls in the ground. Like if you catch on fire, what does a person do? They throw themselves and roll in the ground. Shiva drank the ocean of poison, but nothing happened to him. No side effects. When he chants the name of Krishna, that poison makes him burn. He falls on the ground, shouting, roaring, laughing, rolling. His clothes fall off. He becomes mad. So don't chant the name of Krishna, okay, Nirvana? Don't hear about Krishna. If that poison touches you, no other poison in this world will ever affect you. If the one who drinks Krishna Katha becomes immortal, Shiva, why he didn't die when he drank the ocean of poison? Because he's always hearing Hari Katha. That he's called one name of Shiva, Amada. Amada. In Kashmir, there's one deity of Shiva made by us, Amada. And when China we didn't know that we went there. Thousands of people go every year. So, point was that Kalku, that poison is very powerful, more than any other poison in this world. Somehow Pujana got some of that and put it on her nipple, on her breast. And when she came to Baby Krishna closed her eyes, his eyes. Pujana took the baby in her arms and she pushed her poison nipple in the mouth of Krishna. So, what happened? Krishna sucked. He sucked out the poison. He sucked out all her unwanted desires, all her faults, all her sins, all her obstacles. He sucked that. He sucked out her life. And where did he send her? Right here. So, when Krishna was sucking, Pujana cried, "Child, leave me! Child, leave me!" She tried to push baby Krishna away with the strength of 10,000 elephants, but she could not. Because someone who goes to Krishna, how do they escape again? So Krishna grabbed her very hard with his hands, he grabbed hold of her breast, she could not escape. As she was dying, she ran towards Kamsa. Kamsa will save me. On the way she died, she fell down dead. She took her original form as a witch. How tall is she? Come on. How tall? 12 miles long. Imagine the size of her breasts are like huge mountains, and her mouth was like a cave. Her thighs were like... When she died, she fell upon huge orchard of mango trees, Kamsa's favorite trees. They were smashed. Anyway, so then Krishna gave her a position in Goloka Vrindavan, Dr. Ruchikam, like a nursemaid, an assistant of Mother Yasoda. So, means how kind is Krishna? That is the point. Pujana came to kill him, and what did Krishna do to him? Nirmala, what did Krishna send her? The spiritual world. So, I want to read this prayer of Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma also came to Braj and made some disturbance. He also, not so much like Pujana, of course. Pujana, Brahmaji came, but he did not do so much disturbance like Pujana. But still, he did not do so much of good thing. He stole the cow boys and calves of Krishna. He thought Krishna was the Supreme Lord. How possible? When Krishna was walking, the boys were taking lunch, and the cows were moving off in the grass. Brahmaji stole those cows. When the boys said, "Where are the cows?" Krishna said, "I will go and find. You guys take lunch. I will go." When Krishna went to find the cows, that time Brahmaji stole the boys who were taking lunch. And Krishna was moving around, crying, "Where are the cows? Where are my friends?" And said Krishna he used his left hand as a plate, and he was eating like this, walking around. Only two animals eating standing. Only two animals eat while they're standing. What are they, Shami? Where's Shami go? Where is he? He's disappeared. Oh, where is he? Anyway, he lost it one hour. There he is. Came back from the dead. Dogs and cows eat standing up. Eating standing up is a sign of a very low-class person. Also, in Venezuela and India, they don't have toilet paper. So how do people clean themselves? Use their hand. Which hand do they use? Left hand. Krishna's using his left hand to eat. That's a sign of a low-class person. Therefore, Brahmaji was watching this. Krishna moved, who of his body was moving around, walking, eating with his left hand. Krishna was had 3 or 4 different pickles in his hand. Lemon, chili, mango. Prasad was here and there. Small boy. Also winter, Brijavasi taking bath every day, no guarantee. This is Babaji became bewildered. This is Krishna, Bhagavan, Vishnu is called Yagya book. He only eats the remnants of Yagya, sacrifice. So if you do Yagya, how clean you have to be? Tilak, and take 5 baths, and shave head, and Nikla, and Swaha, Swaha. Then Bhagavan takes a lot, no guarantee. Babaji sees that. And he goes, this is Yagya book, Bhagavan walking around eating with his left hand. How this can be Bhagavan? But to examine him, he stole the boys. And the cows, and Krishna was weeping. Really, my friends, what's going to happen when I go home? You're so lost. Where's all the cows gone? Where's all your friends gone? And if you're kidding, you lost something, how do you feel? God, I remember when I was like 7. So we stole all our parents' tennis rackets. My brother and sister were playing tennis, and we lost them. We forgot them. How do you feel? Krishna, also anxiety. What will I tell my mother? What will I tell my friends? All I gone. So Krishna was in anxiety. So Brahmaji tested him by stealing the calves and boys. Afterwards, Brahmaji realized his mistake and offered prayers. Krishna expanded himself to personally become the calves and the boys. So Brahmaji offered this prayer. Hear nicely. Tadburi Bhagyami Hajanma Tavad Yagokula Pikatanam Yidu Bhajavi Shekam Yastumikilam Bhagavan Mukunda Sudati Sruti Vijnaniko. Brahmaji prayed, my greatest good fortune would be to take any birth whatsoever in this forest of Gokul. What is that? Dharmapur? Krishna said France. He said Gokul. If I could take birth anywhere in Gokul, Brahmaji thinking Vrindavan a little high for me. But Krishna's Gokul, I can see his childhood pastime. I can take birth even as a stone and have my head bathed by the dust falling from the lotus feet of any of the residents of Gokul. The entire life of the Brijavasis is Mukunda, the Supreme Lord. Even the personified Vedas are searching for the full dust of Krishna but cannot find it. And Brahmaji is the Guru of the Vedas. And so the Vedas are Brahmaji's Guru. So Brahmaji thinking, my Guru cannot get the full dust of Krishna, how I will be? So here's the verse I wanted everyone to talk about today. Isam Gosam Vida Simam Utadavam Kim Deva Ratitnas Cheto Vishwapala Phalam Tadaparam Kutrapi Ayam Yate Sadve Shad Ivaputanapi Sakulatram Eva Devapita Vyadama Pasudita Priyatma Tanaya Panasaya Vatratpatiki. Brahmaji offers 44 prayers in this chapter. But Krishna had looked at him once. Brahmaji spoke a little louder. Maybe volume is down. Why Krishna not hearing my prayers? But when he started speaking these prayers, then Krishna looked because he mentioned the Brijavasis. First, Ahoyati Ganga Bhagagoramanya Stana Mrita Pita Ipiyati Buddha. How much good fortune the ladies and the cows of Gokul have, they could give their breast milk to Krishna. Even, I think Krishna got more pleasure drinking that breast milk than he did from hearing the prayers of the personified Vedas. Then this prayer, I want to take birth as a stone in Gokul, so when the Brijavasis go to meet me, the Buddhas can come over here, and then this verse. Brahmaji said, okay, what's your name again, sir? Brahmaji said, my mind becomes bewildered, just trying to think of what reward other than yourself could be found in you. There's nothing superior to Krishna. There is no attainment greater than Krishna. So what is more entertaining you? Brahmaji is saying in simple words. You are the very embodiment of all benedictions. Krishna fulfills all desires. The one who gets Krishna, is he lacking anything? You are the embodiment of all benedictions, which you constantly bestow upon the residents of the cowed community of Vrindavan. You have already arranged to give yourself to Putana and all her family members, in exchange for herself, in exchange for her disguising herself as a devotee. Shall we read it again? Understand? You are the embodiment of all benedictions, which you bestowed constantly upon the residents of the cowed community of Vrindavan. You have already arranged to give yourself to Putana and her family members in exchange for her simply disguising herself as a devotee. Putana was a devotee. She not had motherly affection to Krishna. She not even gave one drop of milk to Krishna. Therefore, Vidura, when he said in the third canto, Aho Bhakti Yamastana Kalaputa, Aho means how astonishing. If Putana had given a drop of milk, then anyone could say, come on, she gave something. She had someone to Krishna, but she had nothing, no milk, only poison. For that reason, Vidura was astonished. Aho Bhakti Yamastana Kalaputa. Putana came to be a sadhvi, not even as a mother. She came deceptively disguised as a mother to kill Krishna. She did not give even one drop of milk. She only gave Krishna poison. But what did Krishna do? Number one, Krishna gave her position the topmost liberation in the spiritual world. Kimbo Dayanam Sarvam Bhajana. Who would serve anyone? Krishna is so much kind. Means everyone's looking to serve someone, no matter who you serve. Can I ask you a question? You mind being the object? Who do you serve? Everyone has to serve. No one can avoid service. No one can inherit. Everyone's serving. We have to serve our mind. We have to serve our senses. When a massage people inherit, we have to serve them, right? It's one type of service. No one can avoid service. We have to serve children. Even the most selfish person in creation serves themselves. Their own mind and body and senses. Stupid mind. No one could avoid service. Therefore, the Buddha says, why would anyone serve anyone else except Krishna? He is so much kind. Materialistic persons. No matter how much you serve them, they're never satisfied. When I was a kid, how much our parents served, they were satisfied. Give me more, sucking until all their blood was gone. So materialistic persons have unlimited desires, therefore you can never satisfy. But willfully say in the Kripa and the Diligent, why waste my life serving worldly persons? Why not serve Krishna? One of the 64 qualities of Krishna, gratefulness. And even the smallest service will do for him, Krishna thinks they cannot be paid. Like when Sudama came to Dwarka and Krishna stole. Krishna stole his chip rice. He was too embarrassed to give when he saw the opulence of Dwarkadish Krishna. Imagine 16,100 queens. What do they feed Krishna every day? Porridge, oatmeal, forget it. Imagine what happened, what type of meals the 16,100 queens serve Krishna every day. You cannot imagine. And when Sudama saw that opulence, he said, how can I give this cheap rice to Krishna? And when he cooked cheap rice, they were he boiled it with a stone. In a burnt pot. And when the stone's soft, the chip rice is ready to eat. It's horrible stuff. So Sudama, when he saw the opulence of Krishna, he thought, how can I offer this to Krishna? Not possible. Not even cooked. And also Sudama had no pockets. How he carried it to Dwarka? Under the armpit. Long walk from Sudama's house to Dwarka. Must be 100%. Something was there. It wasn't like soda. Uncooked. Also low quality. If someone begs, what do you give them? If you have a $100 note, $50 note, $20 note, $5 note, a $1 note, and a 25, what do you call it, quarter. If some bum comes panhandling, what do you give him? You always give a beggar the worst thing you have. For what type of chick rice Sudama gave Krishna? No one gave him the first quality, or gave him, and he begged from, his wife begged from 4 or 5 different houses. So, not good quality, and different mixtures. Krishna stole that. Sudama was not willing to give. Krishna took one handful. Krishna wanted to take another handful, Rukmini grabbed his hand. Rukmini said, it's not fit for you, but Rukmini thinking, what, you're going to eat everything for yourself and not save anything for us? Rukmini not said, she said, this is not fit for you. Why Rukmini stopped? Well, Krishna, by eating one handful, he already achieved you. And wait. And that's Krishna gets Radha, gets the goddess of fortune automatically. If you take a second handful, what will you have to give him? Rukmini said, if you have a second handful, I will have to get more begging bowl and start going begging to collect something to give to Sudama with me. It's Krishna how much grateful. Afterwards, when Sudama came home, he saw the opulence Krishna had given him. Oh, Krishna. Why Krishna gave Sudama secretly? Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur gives the example. The farmers do sacrifice to the rain clouds. Please give us rain. Please give us rain. And the rain clouds think the farmers gave so much to me, they're embarrassed, and all I'm giving them is water. So at night time the clouds give water to the farmers because the clouds are too embarrassed to rain in the daytime. So Krishna gave wealth to Sudama secretly because Krishna thought, I cannot replace Sudama's affection for me. Krishna gave so much opulence, but thought, this is also not enough. So poor being Krishna is so much grateful. We serve materialistic persons, no matter how much we serve them, we're never satisfied with us. But Krishna and Vaishnava are not like that. Even a little bit of service, they never forget. But still there is so much nonsense, we serve other persons. That is our own misfortune. So, Krishna, you gave yourself to Putana and all her family members. Putana's family members are also demons. What are the name of Putana's brothers? Can you remember the names of her brothers? Agasur. Agasur and Bakasur. These two brothers of Putana. So Krishna gave himself to Putana and all those who were related to Putana. Why? Just because Putana disguised herself as a devotee. So many devotees don't like to wear dirty tilak. No, dude, it's external. It's good enough for Putna, it's good enough for Dhanavada. These things we cannot imagine the result. Putana just disguised herself as a gopi. No good of gopi. What happened? She got Krishna, and not only she got Krishna, all the family members got Krishna also. So Brahmaji was thinking this. Krishna gave himself to Putana and all her relations just because Putana became disguised as a devotee. So Brahmaji demanded, what will Krishna give the Brajavasis? If Krishna gave himself to Putana, what will Krishna give to the Brajavasis who have so much affection for Krishna? Putana came to kill Krishna, Krishna gave himself to her, then what will Krishna give the Brajavasis? Brahmani says, by thinking of that, my mind becomes bewildered. What else to give? So what is left for you to give those devotees of Vrindavan, whose homes, wealth, friends, relations, bodies, children, and their lives and hearts are only dedicated to you? This is one of Raganuga. Raganuga means to follow the devotees. So we have to follow in two ways. Externally and internally. Okay? I'm also saying because I should also do. So that's one good thing about speaking guitar. When you speak guitar, you feel ashamed because you're not doing. When mind comes, I will do. Otherwise, feel like hypocrite. So we have to follow Vaishnavas. Okay, Nimala, ready? Just pretend. Doesn't matter. Putana pretended she got liberation. So even though it's not real, imagine, even if you're not feeling anything, doesn't matter, just keep pretending. Huh?
So I will.
Right. So the result is two ways we follow. Externally we follow the associates of Gauranga. Two types of sadhan bhakti. One to sadhan bhakti, Dviti Prakara, and Buddhi Bhakti Alarabhinida. Two types of sadhan bhakti. Of course, it's not good to use the word internal and external. That fault is there. Some slowly say, it's only external, dude. The problem is external also belongs to Krishna. That's the problem, right? This body also belongs to him. So we cannot say I'm only doing internal bhakti by going for external. That is wrong. Because internal and external both belong to Krishna. You have to do both. If outside, we should also follow. Like the associates of Mahaprabhu, always engaging in Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Swaranam, Facebook. That's not Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Swaranam, Pada Savanam, Achanam, Vanadam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanavadanam. Externally, you have to follow like our Parampara have followed. Like Guru Maharaj, like our Guru Varga, so much ideal example. Try to follow like that. And internally follow like the Vijavasis. So two types we have to do. So, what did Krishna give more? If he gave himself to Putana, then what else would he give to the Vijavasis? If someone repays the debt, they become free from debt. But Krishna, he cannot repay the debt to the Vijavasis. Even if he gives himself fully to the Vijavasis, Krishna thinks, I could not give enough. That is the power of devotion. Only devotion can control Krishna like that. But if someone serves devotion with no ulterior motives, no material desires, he gives himself fully to Krishna, does not want anything in exchange, what will Krishna do? Krishna begins to perspire. Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna made a promise, Jajatanam Papadyante Tamsate Bhajyanam. I reciprocate according to your surrender to me. So if someone surrenders everything, serves Krishna only for his happiness, then what will Krishna do? Krishna becomes nervous. He tries to reciprocate with the devotee. Take wealth, take fame, take ladies. But Mahaprabhu said, don't be cheated by those things. These are simply Krishna's effort to reciprocate. If Mahaprabhu told us, Nadanam, Najanam, Nasumarim, Kavitam, Bhajavidishikame. For Krishna, I don't want followers, children, okay? If they come automatically, take it. I want to pray for them. Disciples, coming automatically, okay? Or don't be crazy for that also. Nadanam, Najanam. Beautiful ladies, a beautiful men. Kavitam, material knowledge, material position. Oh Krishna, I don't want these things from you. And Krishna said, I'll give you liberation. Do you want liberation, your mind? Shivananda, they like liberation. That is their goal, not to become liberated. But imagine devotees don't like liberation. Can you imagine? The whole world's mad for material enjoyment, sense gratification, or economic development. True Dharma. Dharma, Artha Karma. And out of millions of persons, people are full of those desires. And out of millions of such persons, a person who desires liberation is very rare. And many thousands of mumukshus, they desire liberation, but how many are actually liberated? And even out of liberated, thousands of liberated souls, to find one devotee of Krishna is very rare. Devotees never desire even liberation. Imagine that anymore. Everyone wants liberation. The devotees never want liberation. What do they want? It's to serve it. They want to serve Krishna. Krishna will give liberation, not give. I'm not serving you to get liberation. I'm serving you just for your satisfaction. When Krishna becomes so much indebted to that person. And if really the devotee not takes anything in exchange for their service, what does Krishna do? He gives himself to the devotee. If you give everything to me, I have to give everything to you. But the problem is, we do not have that mood of surrender. So Srila Maharaj, he's so much deep thinking. We think of what type of rubbish the Vaishnavas always think some very wonderful things. Srila Maharaj, this is the trap of the pure devotee. Imagine Pushpa, we think we're doing good, we have a fight and we give him $100. We give $20. But the pure devotee will not take anything even from the Supreme Lord. Why will he take your $20, Krishna? What do we need? Why would he take from us when he doesn't even take from the Supreme Lord? So Srila Maharaj, very wonderful thing. He said, this is the trap of the pure devotee. We shouldn't think the Guru is, the pure Vaishnava is greedy for us, so we shouldn't think like that. we're not doing them any favors. But this is the way they entangle us. They make Krishna indebted towards us. Because Krishna wants to reciprocate with the pure devotee, but pure devotee is not reciprocating in that way. I'm not taking anything from Krishna. But my pure Vaishnava takes from us. Because Krishna sees that, and Krishna is thinking the servant of the devotee is doing what I could not. Krishna has so much desire to reciprocate with his pure devotees. The devotees are not reciprocating in that way. So when pure Vaishnavas take our service, Krishna becomes indebted to the servant of the devotee. Krishna thinking, he is fulfilling my desire. Understand? Don't understand. If you think about it, you become crazy.
Well, that's the goal, right?
Krishna thinks the servant of the devotee is fulfilling my money list. Service means to fulfill the desire of the Lord. If we have a master, we should try to fulfill his desire. And who is fulfilling the desire of the Lord? The servant of the pure devotee. Krishna thinking, he is doing what I could not do. He is doing what I want to do. Therefore, Bhakta or Bhakta Janapaya. For that reason, Krishna becomes the property of his servant son. Therefore, do not try to become servant of Krishna. We should try and become servant of the servant of Krishna. Bhakta or Bhakta Janapaya. So, Hare Krishna. Shall I read this? So, if Krishna became controlled by Putana, Intimidation, or to speak of the Vrijavasis. Even Brahma could not imagine what they would achieve and how Dharma Maharaj would imagine. What cannot imagine. What they achieve, the Vrijavasis achieve, that is completely inconceivable, even beyond Krishna. So, Putana, when Krishna was sucking her breast, he sucked out her life. And she cried, "Child, leave me!" And with the strength of 10,000 elephants, she tried to push Krishna away, but she could not. Because anyone who comes to Krishna, how they will escape from his hands. Especially Krishna did not want her to leave Vrindavan. Krishna's great mercy, someone dies in Vrindavan. Very special mercy of Radhika. When I was in Russia, listen to this story. Only a very fortunate person can give up their body in Vrindavan. In Kapiru, you become very sick, about to kick the bucket. Don't kick the bucket in Eugene. So they go there, leave there in the down. But only one has special mercy, Radha can live in Vrindavan. There was one old lady from Russia. Imagine, yeah, her this became so much sad. Who can understand the mercy of Krishna? One old lady, Russian lady. Her name was Bimbosta. She was always asking Buddha to change it, but he wouldn't. So she got cancer just a few months ago. So she sold up everything, went to India to die. I'll go to India and leave my body to die. When she became healthy, for business flight, she went back to Russia. She died in the airport in Moscow. Do you feel happy? Not easy thing to put out the body to die. Pujana wanted to come, sir, save me, she had to leave Vrindavan. He said, oh God, come back. Krishna stopped very strongly. She fell down dead. She took her original form, 12 miles long. So imagine how Mother sort of felt. Even in old age, she did not have any child. In old age, such a child came like Krishna. And within 7 days, Pujana came and stayed in the way. It could be after, when the child first comes, I could imagine so much were attached. So if you remember Martha was first born, how much she felt affection? And as the years go by, Martha, we're only 12, when are you going to leave home? It's your life. She didn't have to imagine. School holidays already. Krishna does not want the material affection is like that. Like when someone leaves the body, how much you remember, like when parents die. And after 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, we forget. So Krishna doesn't want the love of the Vrijavasis to be like that. He wants it to always increase. So by these pastime, Krishna increases the affection of the devotees like Mother Yashoda. Imagine after so long, she had such a child. And within 7 days, Pujana comes and steals him away. How am I there, sort of? prem increased so much. So the Pujana was carrying Krishna away. The time Madhusudana became so much stunned she could not even weep. Because Krishna is her life and soul, Pujana had taken away Krishna. She appeared lifeless like a painting on the wall. Because Krishna is her life. And when Krishna sucked the breast, she fell down dead. And all the Vrajavasis, because no one got a chance to hold baby Krishna. How many days after birth is the child impure? How many days? 10 days. So Krishna born, but it's considered mother and child a little bit like lucky, a little bit. That's a good word. What's a politically correct word for that? Okay, good. Mother and child after birth because so much blood and everything like that. So 10 days, mother and child not seen by outside person. So anyone wants to hold baby Krishna, but no one got a chance. Because Krishna in quarantine. Pujana fulfilled the desires of everyone else. So because Pujana was 12 miles long, imagine how high is her breast. Good 2 or 3 miles. So how did a baby Krishna was on top of the breast of Pujana down to it? All Vrajavasi made like human chain. Oh, I'm holding Krishna, passing the next Vrajavasi. Oh, I'm holding it. And that's right. Well, this pastime Krishna fulfilled the desires of everyone to hold my son. Pujana very important personality. So, Marathon, just keep pretending to be a Vaishnava. Don't worry about that. So Krishna is so much kind, Pujana not did any seva. She just disguised herself as a devotee. Externally she followed the devotees. And what happened? Krishna gave her a position, not in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is considered to look like 1,000-petaled lotus. The very Kalani Karan Tatparam Gokulaka Parapada. This Brahma says, the very internal section of the 1,000-petaled lotus that is called Braj Vrindavan. And the very center of that is Vamsi Vat, Radha Govinda, surrounded by the Asta Sakyas. That is called Yoda Pit. Srimad Rasadasarambu Vamsi Vata Tatastataha Kasham Venu Sune Gopi Gopi Manata Sriyastami. So the very center of Vrindavan is Vamsi Vat, the Radha Govinda is surrounded by the Asta Sakyas. And then the external portion, that is the center is Vrindavan, it is Gokul, Gokul, then outside there is Mathura, then more outside is Dwarka, then the Vaikuntha planets there. So everything expands from the center. So the topmost section of the spiritual world is called Braj Vrindavan. Pujana did not go there. She got a place called Golok Vrindavan. Even though it sounds the same, a little bit different. Golok Vrindavan is not the same as Braj Vrindavan, even though it looks the same. We see when Nanda Maharaj one morning on the day of Dwadasi, he went to take bath, to break his Ekadasi fast. At that time there was no watches, so Nanda Maharaj looked at the stars, but it was cloudy, he could not understand the time. He took bath, some say the wrong time, but of course Nanda Maharaj could not do anything wrong. Then the servants of Kuber kidnapped him. This was offense, to give some punishment to poor Vaishnava. So Kuber kidnapped him and took him to his abode. The Vrajavasis cried, Nanda Maharaj, oh Krishna, your father is drowned, your father is gone. So Krishna jumped into the water and went to the abode of Varuna, the god of ocean. Get back my father. So Varuna, when he saw Krishna has come to me, he worshipped Krishna by arti, so much powerful Varuna, gave so much respect to Krishna Nanda Baba, and Krishna brought him back to Vrindavan. So the Vrajavasis asked, when Nanda Maharaj said, I went to this amazing place, and there Krishna was being worshipped like anything. And the Vrajavasis said, come on Krishna, you have something secret from us. You mean there's something more than Vrindavan? What are you going to do? Huh? Is there anything more than Vrindavan? Please show us. We've heard there's a place called Vaikuntha. We've heard there's a place called Mukti. Can you show that to us, Krishna? And Krishna said, okay, come. They went to Brahma. Everyone closed their eyes and took bath in the water. That time Krishna showed the Brajavasis liberation. Brahmarag. It's called in the great Bhagavatam, Mukti Dham. Where the blinding effulgence. Okay, moving on, what do you think God looks like? Is a big God large? That is one aspect of the absolute truth. That is simply the bodily effulgence of Krishna. The yogis very much attracted to that, they want to merge with that. Krishna showed them that. Merging with the right light. And the Brajavasis went there, the Brajavasis became very distressed. There's so much damn light here, we can't see Krishna. If you put like the rabbit in the headlights, what does he do? He cannot see anything. The Brajavasis went there, they began weeping. We said, like how? We cannot see Krishna anymore. So if my God liberation, they were weeping, oh Kanal, oh Krishna, where are you? Where are you? They were not happy in liberation, then Krishna took them to Golok Vrindavan. They saw everything is there just like Vrindavan. Not a Krishna there. But everything is in the mood of Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha. Like the Sampradaya, what do they call it? Nimbaka Sampradaya. Chatusna. They worship Radha Krishna. But they do not go to Braj Vrindavan, they go to Golok Vrindavan. Because no, they do not accept Parikirvas. Therefore they Radha Krishna, but moon is they like Lakshmi Vaidhi Bhakti. This is so mentioned. When Gauranga Mahaprabhu gives Brajaprem in Kali, no one else gives, no other Sampradaya can give in Kali. So they spend their whole lives worshiping Radha Krishna, where do they go? No Braj Vrindavan, but Golok Vrindavan. Everything is there just like Vrindavan. The mood is full of all reverence like Vaikuntha. The Brajavasis said, where's Kinara? What? We feel afraid. They began offering prayers and all in reverence. We do not feel like embracing Krishna. And also Krishna, his mode of spontaneous affection is not like Vrindavan. If Baby Krishna sees the Brajavasis, he runs, jumps on the lap, plays with their boy. They feed him, not this with their hands. But Krishna is not spontaneously attracted to us, we are also not spontaneously attracted to him. Krishna is just giving some blessing. Like in the crime scene, the yellow tape is there, the police. Jai Vijay, some tape is there, don't come within 10 feet, thank you. Some breathing mask is there. So much awe and reverence. Brajavasis saw that place. We are not happy here. If this is Vaikuntha, we are not interested, we want Vrindavan. And Brajavasis understood Vrindavan is the highest place. So Putana, because she did not have prema, she attained the position like Mama. She did not go Braj Vrindavan, where did she go? Golok Vrindavan, where the mood of all reverence is there. Therefore Brahmaji, he said, if Putana achieved that, then what else would we cannot expect Putana and the Brajavasis to get the same thing. Brahmaji won't directly answer, but we've heard from our Parikara. How can Putana and Madhusana get the same destination? It's impossible. If Putana got Golok Vrindavan, if the Brajavasis get Braj Vrindavan, the highest destination. So I want to have a bit finish here. I know people have to work. What time we start tomorrow, Kala? 1 o'clock. Hare Krishna. So, and to be patient. And for those who worship, follow the footsteps of the Brajavasis, they will attain Vrindavan. But the Vidhi Bhakti Mahapai, Braja Brajajananda. Those who follow Vidhi Bhakti cannot attain Vrindavan, they cannot achieve Radhika. Those who come in the mood of Ranganoda, as distributed and practiced by Gauranga Mata and his associates, they will achieve Raj, they will achieve Vrindavan. Okay? Putana Kiri. Maybe television said Jai. Yes, sir.
Going back to the first concept was that she represents the local school, holy school, and is that
means Putana really tried to cover Krishna, destroy Krishna. For example, so many people wrote commentaries on the Bhagavad Gita. Paramahamsa to Yogananda. Don't want to mention names, but there we go. Manish Yogi also, right? What's his name? Transcendental Meditation. He wrote commentary on the first 6 chapters. But not the others, because there was only devotion to Krishna, nothing else. Yogananda Paramahansa also, his commentary on the first 6 chapters only, nothing more than that. They do not like the idea of service to Krishna. They always try to cut Krishna out of the Bhagavad Gita. Serve the impersonal right, serve Sai Baba, serve the demigod, serve yourself, serve mankind, but service of Krishna, they never tolerate. If they always remove Krishna from the equation of Bhagavad Gita, Sankaracharya and his followers, so much they wrote commentaries of Vedanta and the Puranas, with no question of devotion to Krishna. So those persons who discourage us from complete surrender to Krishna, that person is false guru. If a Puntana came and really tried to destroy Krishna upon his appearance, so false guru never told the idea that Krishna is the enjoyer, Krishna is the supreme object of devotion. They always try to remove that. So, point B. They do not tell, they have no interest. Prabhupada was able, how was Prabhupada when he wrote his Gita? The first chapter, from the first verse, he began describing devotion to Krishna. They are not devotees, therefore they have no interest in devotion. They have interest in other things, that's okay, let them have their interest. In devotion, no.
Saw a copy once of even in this Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, Antam Sarva, was it Sharanam Ganda, right? So he had word for word, the word Sharanam was left out of the word.
That's handy. Yes, they do not like Krishna should be enjoyed. Saraswati Thakur said, the Gaudiya mind we are willing to declare war on all other philosophies, because we say all enjoyment is for Krishna. We cannot tolerate any of Krishna's enjoyment is taken away from him. For that reason, devotees preach boldly to increase the enjoyment of Krishna. But anyway, that can be another topic tonight. So just follow. Upinatan, just follow externally. Pretend to follow. Like we are pretending. Haribol, Haribol. Anyhow, the result will also be great, also be wonderful result. So Pujana, she was finished. Lady Krishna was passed down the chain of Brajavasis back into the arms of Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda, I'll never give you to anyone else again. Mother Yashoda, for that her life and soul had returned. Meanwhile, Nanda Maharaj was not there. Nanda Maharaj had gone to Mathura to pay tax to Kamsa. And when he was there, he met with Vasudeva. So it's a funny conversation because both of them think Krishna is my son. Vasudeva, he knows I took my son and put him there, and Nanda thinks that my son is his son. Because Vasudeva thinks Krishna is my son, and Nanda thinks Krishna is my son also. They're not said directly to each other, but both have those feelings. Therefore the talk between Nanda and Vasudeva, very wonderful talk. So much affection they have for each other because Krishna is the life and soul of both of them. If the Vasudeva said, quickly return to Braj, some danger may come there to your son. Therefore Nanda Maharaj thought Vasudeva was omniscient, he knows everything, past, present, and future. Therefore quickly he headed back to Braj on his Guru cart. When he came there, he saw the boy Putana, who was 12 miles long. You cannot just leave a 12-mile long dead body in the backyard. Therefore they chopped her up and went to burn her. But astonishing thing, normally, imagine a 12-mile dead witch would not smell very nice. But because she had been touched by the lotus mouth of Krishna, by the lotus hand of Krishna, when her body was burned, her body smelled like incense. Just by the touch of Krishna, all her impurities were destroyed. So, for the late, we can discuss more tomorrow night. But this is the idea of Radha Bhakti, just follow the Vijavasis. But for one devotee said, Shruti Mapala, Smriti Mapala, Bhakti Bhakti, Nanda Bhava Bhavataha, Tamaham Nananam Bando, Yasanam Param. Some people follow the Shrutis, some people follow the Smritis, Some people worship the Krishna of the Mahabharata out of fear of material existence. But not me. Forget about worshiping Krishna. Forget about worshiping the Vedas. I just worship Nanda Maharaj. Why Yas telling Big Prabhu? Nanda Baba is so great, the absolute truth. He's playing his courtyard. This is Ragamana Bhakti. I will follow the Vijaydasis. What can I say? I should try to do slowly, slowly. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,